Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with our sign-specific weekly astrological reading. This is for the week of August 27th through September 2nd, and this reading is for Leo. Okay, so quickly I wanted to go over two things I see happening this week in particular, and that is that Mars moves into Libra, and there's a full moon in Pisces. So lots of emotion there, but we got this. And I want the tarot to kind of help us out and see how we're going to be dealing with this week. And this week, the tarot spread that I chose is thinking, feeling, and doing. And as I get started on my shuffle, I'm going to be thinking about the intention that I set for you this week and for this reading. And that intention is balanced communication. I'm thinking for us this week, communicating is going to be in need of some balancing and some stability for you and for me. And we are going to, I'm hoping that the tarot can kind of help us see how we're thinking, how we're feeling, and what we're doing about our relationship with how we communicate this week. Okay, let's get started. What are we thinking? Nine of Pentacles. I like thinking Nine of Pentacles. Feeling. Feeling's going to be important this week because of that full moon in Pisces. What are we feeling? Seven of Swords. Okay. Doing. What are we going to be doing with this week? The Magician, reversed. Okay, so I don't mind thinking and feeling. I'm a little worried about doing. Let's just go through it though, step by step, and let's figure this out together. Remember, this is about balanced communication. So how can we balance communication this week? I think this week is going to be calling for that for us. Okay, in thinking, the Nine of Pentacles shows me that we are feeling empowered. We're feeling like our skill sets are being used appropriately by us in particular. We are wielding what we need to wield. We are in control of what we need to control. We have the ability to do all we need to do, and we're cool with that. We are good with our resources. We're good with using what we've got. We're good with our self-trust, self-awareness. All of that is in our thoughts today, this week. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Feeling, though. Seven of Swords. With that, we may be feeling the urge, particularly the emotional urge. So maybe it's going to be that full moon in Pisces kind of bringing a ton of water energy to us. But regardless, how we're going to be dealing with that is we are going to be feeling as if we can do it all alone and should do it all alone. The Nine of Pentacles in our thoughts is going to definitely lead us to that place of thinking that with all of that power, with all of that self-awareness and self-trust, we can do and should do everything by ourselves. Seven of Swords is saying, don't feel that way. Try not to feel that way. If you start to feel like I'm doing everything myself, then probably rethink whatever that is. We know, and you certainly know, that sometimes you got to take the lead. Sometimes you have to just trust yourself and make decisions. If you're doing that too much, if you are especially doing that with regard to your emotions or someone else's emotions, maybe rethink going at it all by yourself. It might be too risky. Because doing is the Magician reversed. The Magician reversed is showing me that all of this energy, potentially it's the Mars moving into Libra energy too. Mars doesn't love Libra. I think though more it's probably that mixed with the idea of all of this emotional energy that's going to be coming out of this full moon in Pisces. But either way, we are going to have all of that just kind of trapped within us. We're not going to be able to wield it. So even if we're thinking that we trust ourselves and that we can and should communicate all of that trust, communicate that in a powerful way through rushing into situations on our own, taking leadership over things all the time, people's emotions, our own emotions. What we're going to be doing if we do all of that, where we're going to end up is kind of having everything trapped within us. We won't be able to direct that energy the way that it needs to be directed. So I think this week, the way we balance communication is I think that this week it just is a call to communicate. It's probably that simple. Communicate, particularly your emotions. If you're feeling overly emotional, it's okay to talk about that. You should do that. You still can maintain power while talking about your emotions. The reason you need to do that, though, is because you've got to get the magician upright. When you do get him upright, he can wield his power correctly and manifest everything he wants and also lead, which is what we do best. So communicate when you feel the need to. Don't go at every single thing alone this week either. I trust you, though. I'll see you next time.